Kiko y su calle, Deja la dama, 305 fight. Ra.
Yeah. Let's go. It's a flying J 305, mama said knock you out, bitch. I'm a lover and a fighter and a champion. Come take the first leg, can't battle if you wanna hit. You wanna win the title, but you ain't legit. I got heart of a beast, muscle up cause you come so quick. I'ma show you my ring, it's my home. Yo, soy la campeona undefeated, cannot match the pro. Voy pa' ti, soy la dama y te doy como Muhammad Ali. I move my feet from side to side. Esta chicken no es fácil, I run the Rossi, unleash the beast. The mood is me, my soul's on fire. Should have you out like a light, I'm the GOAT, now bring the fight. Bring the fight, bring the fight. Ready? Fight!
Shen is the co-owner of 305 Fights Gym, a martial arts system that is a natural motion system that was created by him based on his understanding at this point in time from 46 years of martial arts and over 30 years of teaching martial arts. The other owner is Awa, aka his wife, aka the boss. Together they have pioneered this gym, and it has spawned into not only a gym, but 305 Fights TV, which hosts the premier MMA league in 305, otherwise known as Miami. I met with Shen and Awa to discuss my role in becoming a key component in the creation of a podcast series, director of this very reality show, and head of entertainment during events.
So, part of the show, basically the show has to be Real Fights TV. Right. Why? Talent is unpredictable. You look at a scenario, what's predictable? The only thing predictable is you.
This is Wynwood, South Florida's hotspot. A collection of people, art, music, food, and fun. A perfect place for a podcast meeting, complete with a DJ, lots of randomness, all walks of life, the allure of excitement, and oh yeah, don't forget, Boss Lady. Today we are interviewing a few fighters, and the first is a professional Cuban fighter, Rudisel Mora, aka La Mamba Negra. Translation, the Black Mamba.
El sur de la Florida, 305 es música, es acción, es 305 fajas de candela, porque así somos los latinos, los cubanos. We started with the energy and the movement, because that's how the Atlantic Cubans are, with the movement and energy. Today we have a great guest, Rudisel Mora, a professional fighter representing Central South America, the Caribbean, Cuba. We're going to talk about judo, kickboxing, and everything about him. Muchas gracias, Rudisel, por venir. I want to thank him because we're promoting all the talent in South Florida for a platform. Make sure you reach out to us. Our next event is January 30th, 2021. And maybe in the future, Rudisel Mora will be the pro champion of different fights. So estamos promoviendo todos los talentos sur de la Florida. El próximo evento en enero 2021. En marzo, si Dios permite, vamos a tener profesionales, sabe Dios, y Rudisel Mora va a ser el campeón de 305 profesional. Otra vez, vamos a decir a todo el mundo el nombre completo tuyo.
Rudisel Mora.
Excelente. Dale duro, dale duro. Mora, dale duro. Good. Hit him hard, hit him hard. Throw fights. You know we hit him hard. We're ready. We were just talking about the heavyweights, how the heavyweights go hard. We're going to go now into boxing. Vamos a ir a boxeo ahora, que hablando que los pesos completos son duros. Hablando de peso completo, tenemos hoy la gran pelea contra Mike Tyson, el de hierro y el campeón Roy Jones Jr. Cuéntame, Rudisel, la Black Mamba, ¿qué tú crees de esa pelea?
Bueno, como te contaba ahorita, yo pienso de esta manera. Es una pelea de exhibición, ¿verdad? Si es una pelea de exhibición, yo creo que Mike Tyson, como que Roy Jones no lo va a hacer lucir bien, ¿entiendes? Entonces, hablándote de lo otro, estamos hablando de Mike Tyson, un tipo que es súper agresivo, una adrenalina. Yo pienso que si se ve que Roy Jones con su movimiento, los cosas no quedan mal, ahí donde empieza el lío. Y ya de una pelea de exhibición va a pasar a otra cosa.
This wasn't the only fighter we were going to capture today. Next up was Camilo Moreno. He came down to talk to us.
Aquí con un campeón en el calor de Wynwood, del sur de la Florida. We're here in the heat of Wynwood, South Florida. Campeón, dile a todo el mundo el nombre para que sepan el nombre del futuro UFC campeón.
Hola, por aquí estamos en Miami. Mi nombre es Camilo Moreno, conocido por el Relano. Nada, voy a estar el 30 de enero defendiendo el cinturón de Trio Fight.
Correcto, Mr. Moreno está defendiendo el título de Trio Fight. ¿A qué peso está defendiendo el título?
125 libras.
A las 125 libras. So Mr. Moreno is going to be defending the title at 125 fights, January 30, 2021, Trio Fight Fights. And he's a great talent in the representative fights. We're going to see him in the UFC. ¿Qué piensa de la pelea hoy en el UFC? De los heavyweights, de los grandes que va a haber.
Oh, buena pelea, es un choque de trenes, como se dice.
Exacto, un choque de trenes. Y la pelea de boxeo de Mike Tyson con
Roy Jones.
Ajá.
Eso es para disfrutarlo, eso igual.
Correcto.
Son dos leyendas que hay que disfrutarlo.
Exactamente, dos leyendas que vamos a disfrutar. So asking about the fights today in the UFC. And Mike Tyson and Roy Jones. He says, let's enjoy them, let's promote all these combat sports, the mixed martial arts, the energy and the movement. 305 fights where the champions rise.
After we talked to Camilo, we wanted to get some pics of him for promo and maybe him shadowboxing in the street, to help promote him for his upcoming fight. What we got was a gladiator and a gun show. To say the least, Wynwood was happy. Well, before we talk to our next fighter, we're in Wynwood. Do as the Wynwoodians do. Bring DJ Pablo to make it hot.
305 fights where our champions rise. 305 fights, let's see who will survive. 305 fights, the creative legends, the city that we live in, and don't you forget it. Yeah, 305 fights where our champions rise. 305 fights, let's see who will survive. 305 fights, the creative legends, the city that we live in, and don't you forget it. Yeah.
After Camilo, we met with Daniel Ponce, a motivated young man excited to be here and exciting for his upcoming fight. This young kid is ready to prove his worth.
Yeah.
Shen helped this young man put his gloves on and helped him get motivated for his pictures and be as motivated on camera as he will be in the ring.
So fights, Dade County, where the champions rise. 305, donde suben los campeones. Dade County. We have a champion from Dade County via Puerto Rico. Tell everybody your name.
Daniel
What's your full name?
Ponce.
Daniel Ponce. Oh, like Ponce, Puerto Rico. Listen, do you have a fighting name?
Rico.
So we got Rico fighting January 30th and 305 fights. Check it out. Go to the website. It's going to be great fights. You're going to be fighting at 165, at 165 pounds. We were talking. I just picked him up. He's from the neighborhood that I grew up at 100 Northwest 7th Avenue. So we're representing all of Miami. How's your training going?
Good.
Excellent. Do you speak a little Spanish?
Sí.
Sí. Saludos a la gente tuya.
Un poquito, but mucho understand.
Okay. Can you say 305, pájate? Say it. 305, pájate.
I can say that one.
All right.
So now we wrap up in Wynwood and we're heading back to the studios. But before we go, we have to give props to the sandwichery here in Wynwood for allowing us to do our podcast at their facility. Now we're going back to Conchita Universal Studios to see Ozzy Martinez Jr. He is the host of the Semper Ozzy Show on 2Box 470.
Before I sign off, I got my friend Elio here with 305 Fights, and we can find 305 Fights TV on the 2Box app. But Elio, I'm excited, man.
Training, like even in the military, training gets you psychologically pumped, physically pumped, so you're ready. You're ready to turn the switch on.
So let me ask you something real quick, Elio. Before we go, we got about a minute left. Where can we find your podcast, man? And let us know about 305 Fights real quick.
Yeah, just go to 305fights.tv. That's the website. We're on social media. We're on Facebook. Thank you so much for providing a platform. You do a great job. Here in Conchita Studios, we're going to have an executive division, and I think they should bring that back. I think you're totally correct. Thank you so much.
Super excited, man. Hopefully I'll get a media badge so I can watch that fight.
Awesome. You'll be there, VIP.
Thank you, Elio. Thank you for joining me, man. Gracias.
Today has been a productive day at 305 Fights. On to the next one. 305 Fights, where the champions rise.